fund that we'll have from our fiscal sponsor, what will happen is someone will make a proposal, say we want to spend X amount on this. That will go to the General Assembly. The General Assembly will approve it like they do any other proposal. Once they have approved that specific money, it will then go be handed over to me, Bill, and Laura, where we'll sign off on it, and we'll bring it to our fiscal sponsor, and they will disperse the funds, assuming that we're using it for appropriate things. Then they will get back to us in X amount of time, which is, we won't really know how responsive they are until we start doing it. And then the money will come back here. There's also the possibility of people putting money up front and getting with the possibility of getting it reimbursed. However, you're taking that small risk when you do that if you do want to get reimbursed, because they deem the money you're spending as something that the General Assembly doesn't want. It's a potential risk, or something that the fiscal sponsor can't fund, such as bail money or political spending. Does anyone have any quick questions about that before we go into breakout report backs? All right, great. Does anyone want to report back from one of their groups?
I was in a group, and we determined that we did not want to have any separation in this current pot of money we have. We wanted it all to go into the general fund, and we didn't agree with having any sort of petty cash or cash on site. That was the consensus.
Another group.
Our group was thinking that for the purposes of making sure that everything is documented, it should all initially go into the account, but that we should, once it goes into the account and is documented, we withdraw it, and then whenever we want to refill it, we have to provide the receipts for everything that we spent out of the petty cash. It should not be more than $200 maximum, like absolute max, because there's just nothing that would cost that much money that we would need it here in camp. The other thing we were thinking, I thought we were thinking, was that we might have sort of a very small weekly budget for, let's say, food or general supplies, like rope, tape, anything that we might need here in camp, or if we wanted to maybe go out and get coffee once or twice a week, maybe between $10 and $30 a week, just batteries for lights, just things like that. So a very small weekly allowance for the camp. That was sort of what our group came up with.
I have a question. Because earlier I heard this statement that was made that if you want to find occupied Delaware, occupied this, occupied right here, you got to go on occupied DE, right?
Oh, we're talking about the funding issue right now?
Yeah, that's part of the money issue.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let me finish.
Go for it.
Okay. It says occupied DE and occupied Delaware are two different things. So I think that when people see occupied Delaware shirts, they look for that and they can't find us. I think it should be a little bit of logic to changing some of the slogan to occupied DE, so people actually know who he is instead of going to occupied Delaware and find the other group that's political.
Other report backs from other groups. Oh, no, this corner over here. Yes. Someone want to report back? Sure. No? All right. Anybody else? So it seems like the consensus right now is to keep money in the account, at least initially, and perhaps propose more, propose budgets out of it later via the General Assembly. Is that am I getting that right? All right, cool. That was remarkably easy. All right, great. Does anyone else have any comments or questions about that?
There's a hat going around, so that's not a cabinet question about that, but there's a hat going around for Grace Hall, which is the place that we have been meeting, and they've allowed us to meet there many times, and they're still willing to let us meet there if the weather isn't nice. And we have been remiss about taking up a collection for them, and Norris reminded us, so if you have it, consider throwing it in the hat. And it's going to go to Hannah. back to the church.
I just want to point out that is my hat, and I do want it back, and I want to get it back with the pin still attached. It came from Wall Street.
All right, great. Is there any other announcements or questions?
Announcement, we have something called the NAMI Walk, which is coming up on Cinco de Mayo, which is 5th of May. I didn't actually know what day Cinco de Mayo is, funny enough. But it's 5th of May. NAMI basically is an organization which stands for the National Alliance Against Mental Illness. And basically the idea is to really mobilize people to start confronting mental illness as really an endemic or a pandemic, a global one in fact. And so we have the walk coming up, and we really encourage people to join the walk. We have a group called the Blues Briters. My brother here, Dan, is sort of taking the initiative, and Theo's on in the group as well. So we really encourage everyone to join the group and to really come out for the walk. We think it's very crucial, not just to our welfare overall, but specifically to our welfare as an occupation. As we all know, we always have people coming in and out, ourselves included, that sort of have issues going on, and it would be really great for us to really take a look at this as particularly an occupation. So sign up sheet is right here.
Give your email address.
It's the details have to be handed out. Yeah.
Josh, I make
Josh really needs to
like you do.
Other announcements?
Can I just add, for those of you that don't know, the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill, they're not against anything. They're not like an activist group. They're a support group. NAMI largely works for two things. They work to end the stigma of mental illness, and they work to support family members of the mentally ill. Just so you know.
All right, other announcements before we break up? All right, great. Had a great General Assembly. Things got settled pretty easily. One more announcement?
I have a question. Did we actually pass the resolution to put all of the money into the account initially, or was that just...
As I said, the money will be assumed to be put into the account unless other proposals are done otherwise.
Okay.
All right.
So can I just say thank you, and I think that this will mean a lot to the people at Grace, and will be a good way to open the opportunity for me to talk about Occupy with them. So good. Thank you.
Great.
Your shenanigans, Hannah's buying. Just kidding.
All right, anything else?
I got one question. I'm gonna translate my question to Cuban because most time I speak it different than y'all. Everybody speak.
In about a week, we'll have an account so we can accept checks. Right. So far,
So the question is,
we'll be able to take checks.
is the accounting made public somehow?
It will be made public to the best of my ability.
Like,
I haven't figured out how. I haven't got the finances in front of me yet.
but
that should be
anyone in
worked out.
Occupy Delaware will be able to know how much money we have.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Report back.
Yeah, I mean there'll be a regular report back, so we'll report back every GA, just like any other. And what I like to do is like to have like that information like accessible somewhere.
Just a simple account.
Set up a mint.com.
Mint.com. I was just gonna do like spreadsheets.
Report back every day.
Okay,
is it over? Steve.
All right, anything else before we close up? All right, great General Assembly, everybody. Thank you all for coming. Great.